Welcome back to my channel. Great to see you all again. For this trip, I'm taking you deep into the mountains of Guangyuan City, Sichuan, to explore a secret training ground for martial arts masters. Walking through the cracks in the rock feels just like a tiny krill swimming into a whale's mouth. Experience the prehistoric world of the Ice Age, then catch a light show in the mysterious underground realm. It's about a 2-hour drive from the city, tucked away deep in a remote mountain area. At the entrance, there are quite a few farmhouses. They offer local food and lodging. All the ingredients they use are grown or raised right here on their own land. This place is a semi-developed scenic area. Entrance ticket is 50 yuan per person. Also, remember to bring a jacket. It's going to get pretty cold once we go inside the cave. There's a naturally formed stone bridge here. I'm not sure if you can see it clearly. Maybe it's more noticeable when looking up from the bottom. This scenic area is pretty nice. I feel like a hermit practicing in the mountains. Especially that cave over there. Doesn't it look like a Kung Fu Master's meditation spot? There's also a temple here. It's built right on top of that stone bridge. Just 2 little wooden cabins, super cute. This is definitely the place, no doubt about it. This temple is called Tianding Temple. In ancient times, the ding was an important ritual vessel for sacrifices. It was seen as a sacred object connecting heaven and earth. According to Taoist tradition, the sacrificial ding was a key ritual tool for communicating with the gods. So the ding in the temple's name likely means this place was once used for important ceremonial rituals. But the vegetation here is way too dense. Burning incense has been banned, otherwise it could easily cause a wildfire. It's pretty steep here. Seniors and kids need to be careful. This looks just like a movie scene, a Tai Chi master's training ground. This is a great spot for meditation. Let's keep moving. Now we've reached the bottom of that natural stone bridge. To prevent falling rocks, the surface is covered with a safety net. A natural stone bridge this big is truly rare to see. Looks like this little guy has found himself a new game. We like to call this little insect a kowtow beetle. If you flip it onto its back, it'll jump straight up into the air. When we were kids, these were common outdoor playmates. But this insect is actually a pest. It damages crops. Finally made it to the bottom of the valley. Right now, I feel like a tiny little krill being swallowed into the belly of a giant baleen whale. Honestly, I'm a bit megalophobic, afraid of huge things. In the rainy season, there's probably a small waterfall here. I guess this is what it feels like to be a krill in a whale's mouth. Let's keep going and see what's inside this whale's belly. There's some kind of colorful light show. There's a laser projection device here. But this light animation, I'm not sure I'd call it good looking. Still, it's enough to keep the kids entertained. Beam of sunlight is shining in here. It's best to visit on sunny day, otherwise you won't see these light beams. Divine Dragon Pool sounds pretty epic, but it's just a small pond. These big jars are for making alcohol. Inside here is a Chinese specialty Baijiu white liquor. It looks kind of creepy, like something out of a Chinese horror movie. There's another spot inside called the Crystal Palace, but it's locked behind iron gate. Honestly, I'm not a fan of this sliding design. The path ahead is getting narrower. I have to hunch down and move forward. This feels like a tunnel through time and space. Finally made it to the exit. Now comes the main highlight. This place is called Sichuan.To. This reminds me of the underground world in the animated movie Ice Age: Dawn of the Dinosaurs. It feels like dinosaurs might pop out of this forest above us. The skylight at the top is a light opening formed by the collapse of limestone. It's about 100 square meters, around 1,076 square feet in area. During the rainy season, water flows down the rock walls, creating a sunlight waterfall phenomenon. At the bottom is an oval-shaped, enclosed pool formed by a central collapse. It covers about 400 square meters, is about 10 meters deep, and connects to an underground river system. Sichuan.To was formed in limestone from the Middle Permian period, about 250 million years ago. This Permian limestone is dense and highly soluble. Underground karst water has been dissolving and eroding the rock along the fracture systems. The cave kept expanding, and eventually the ceiling collapsed under its own weight, finally forming this unique geological landscape. Now we have to walk all the way up along the cliff. I really admire the people who built these plank roads on the cliffs. Transporting the building materials here must have been incredibly difficult, and they also had to risk falling rock. I've finally reached the top. We walked all the way up from down there. Oh my goodness. Alright, that's it for this trip. In the next video, I'll take you to check out some other Chinese towns. Making these videos isn't easy. I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button. Little Ultraman, and I say thank you all. So see you next time. Bye bye.